All right, we're here with country music superstar Cole Swindell, whose new album, All of It, comes out August 17th. Very excited. We're going to talk about the album, this tour you're going on as well, Cole. But you're here at Sports Illustrated, and it's a perfect fit. You are a huge sports fan, man. Do you have a favorite? I know you like baseball, football. You're a huge golf fan. Do you like NASCAR? Is there a favorite you like?
Honestly, it's tough to pick. I've been a sports fan, all sports for my whole life since I was a kid. But football is probably up there on the list. But as far as me playing, I love golf.
Yeah.
So I love to watch the others, and I love to play golf. So yeah.
Easier to play golf these days than football. I know you played high school football, right?
Yeah. Grew up playing everything, all sports, and now I still watch them all. I love them all. NASCAR, all of it. I'm a big fan of what they do.
Was there a sport? I mean, in high school, I know you played football, baseball. I think you ran track as well. Was there a sport you just couldn't get into?
I did. Only sport I did not play was tennis, and I think that was because I was already playing 3 spring sports, and I just never really. I was more into golf than tennis, so I couldn't. I don't know. Maybe I'm probably not good enough to play tennis. So yeah.
Good reason not to play it, right?
Yeah.
I know you're a big baseball fan. You know Mike Trout. He's a buddy of yours.
Yes.
You FaceTime Mike Trout at the All-Star game this year. How did that come about? What were you guys talking about?
Literally, I was in Nashville and had some meetings playing my new album for some people, and we just were hanging around afterwards. We got to talking, and some of my record label guys, they were huge baseball fans. I was like, yeah, me and Trout, this and that. They're like, you know him? It's like, yeah. So I was like, let's call him. And I wasn't even thinking the home run derby and stuff was on. So I call him, and he answers like on the field at the All-Star game. And just one of the most down-to-earth. You would never know he's one of the best baseball players in the league because he's such a cool guy. And I'm just thankful. He's shown us around the Angels clubhouse, all that stuff, me and my whole band. So they're always good to us, man. So Mike, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, arguably the best player in the league. I want to get your take on what the commissioner said about him. Rob Manfred said that he's not a marketable player because he's not out there that much. What do you think about that?
Honestly, when I read that, especially when you know somebody, it's just, I don't know. I almost said something about it, but I kind of stayed out of it just because I know him personally, and I think it's awesome that he doesn't, use his name and to advance anything. He cares about his family, his job, what he does. He's a team player and just one of the best baseball players in the league. So yeah, maybe if he was on some huge franchise team, maybe that's what they're talking about.
Know any of them around these parts in New York?
Yeah,
maybe
that's
the
what
Bronx,
I'm saying. Maybe,
I don't know.
But I just, I don't want it to turn into super teams in baseball and everybody. So I think he's doing the right thing. And honestly, when that came out, I was kind of like, man, does he even know Mike Trout? So yeah, that's awesome. Mike's a good dude for sure.
I want to go down memory lane with you because you're a big baseball fan. You played baseball. You played in the Celebrity All-Star Softball game a few years back, Cole, and you had a bit of a mishap out in the outfield.
Yeah.
What happened here?
Oh my gosh, yeah, that's Carissa Thompson over there in right field. I just embarrassed myself right in front of her. But look, yeah, they give you tennis shoes. It had been raining. I had on tennis shoes playing the outfield, and for some reason when they hit it, I thought I was going to go climb the wall like Otis Nixon did back with the Braves. And as you can see, I put on the brakes, and it didn't. My brakes went out there at the wall. But that's one of the funniest moments of my career, I think. Just doing that and just looking, when I just lay there like I'm gone.
Right. Have you ever had a moment like that on stage, an embarrassing moment or something you're just like, oh, I can't believe I just did that?
Yeah, other than, forgetting the words, that's, something that every now and then happens. That's pretty embarrassing, but you just let the crowd take over them. But I've been waiting to fall on stage. You see videos of singers falling, and I'd kept from doing that for like 4 years until Chicago. Last year, I was coming off the stage, and I was greeting the crowd. I was like, let me go get a refill. We'll be right back. And I'm walking off the stage, and there's a light sitting on the side. I didn't even look down and tripped all over it. So I'm all cool, like, all right, we'll see y'all in a second, and just tumble over the light. I was so embarrassing, and I still had to walk up the stairs to go back to the green room. So it was that was my first fall on stage, and hopefully my last for a while.
You got to laugh at yourself,
you have
right?
To,
yeah, you got to. Let me ask you about your Braves. My goodness. Team is hot.
Yeah.
Acuna did it again.
Yes.
We got 5 home runs in 5 days. Do you ever expect this out of the Braves this year?
I didn't. You talked to some folks. I remember it was like a couple of years ago, and they said, give us to 2018. And even last year, I was thinking 18. I was like, might be too soon to actually be this good. But man, what a young, just fun team to watch. And I mean, they haven't been this good, this kind of team since I was a kid. I was spoiled growing up in the 90s when they were always this good. So just exciting to hang with, my guys on the road, watch the Braves, and I'm a huge fan. So I'm happy for all they're doing right now.
And you could tell, I mean, I saw your feed on Twitter last night responding to his home run. So you're watching them.
Yeah.
How about the Falcons? I'm sorry we have this cover behind us there. I know that.
Why would you do that to me?
It's a little salt in the wounds there. They just, it's not specific to you. They have it up all the time.
Oh, they
Cole.
do? Okay,
Yeah.
I'm making sure, because that would be rude. That's I had to live that. I was in Canada with Dierks Bentley watching that Super Bowl. And
Yeah.
one of the, I wouldn't wish that on any sports fan, I'll tell you
Let me
that.
ask you about the Falcons. Football
Yeah.
season obviously coming up. You think they can ever recover this group? Can Matt Ryan, Dan Quinn, Julio Jones, can they ever recover from a loss that devastating?
It doesn't seem like it should bother you, but I know that has to. I just can't imagine working that hard all year, getting there, having it, and just letting it slip through your fingers. So I sure hope so. I believe in them. I'm a fan, and with that offense we have, we got to get that going. I mean, this is what an unbelievable team we have. We just got to get it going, and I think it is. That's got to be some of it. Just trying to get over that Super Bowl hangover. We should have won that thing. And
Yeah.
hey, but I'm looking forward. Football's back, and that's one of my favorite sports. So I'm just excited to watch them play. So I'm ready to get back down. I still haven't been to the new stadium. Last year I was so busy I had to watch on TV. So I'm gonna try to get to a game soon.
Yeah, it looks spectacular
Yep.
down there in Atlanta. Let me ask you about fantasy sports. It's been around for years, but recently sports gambling has become legalized around the country in many states. Curious, you ever go through Vegas, put a bet on a team, a game, or say, oh, hey, tell me you bet the Braves to win the World Series this year. You're looking pretty good. You ever put a little money on a game?
I wish I would have done that. I, every now and then there's something, maybe at the beginning of a golf tournament, just to guess who might win it. But yeah, I've never been much of a gambler. But I tell you what, this team. I'd probably bet on the Braves right now. So
The Falcons. Hey, Falcons are 20 to 1 to win the Super Bowl.
well, there you go. I'm going to bet on them then, because I'm going to be pulling for them like they're going to win it all year, no matter what. So
You mentioned golf. You're a huge golfer. You recently played Pebble Beach.
Yeah.
How was that? And looking at that golf course, the U.S. Open goes there next year.
Yeah.
Tiger's going to be there. Phil, you're going to be pulling for one of those two, one of them more than the other, you think?
I grew up watching golf before Tiger, came around. But when he did, I was kind of getting into it, playing a lot. So he's always been one of my favorites. And just him being in contention these past couple of majors, and it's one of the coolest things. It's cool to get to live it again. I remember when he used to do the fist pumps and the crowds were that loud. Now, him coming back. But Pebble. Yeah, I watched him dominate there years ago, and there I am playing the course. Every hole, you've seen it your whole life, and then you're there in person. It's just the views. It's overwhelming. I mean, I had like 3 triples because I was just lost in the views, and it's a tough track, but man, what a beautiful course. I'm just glad I got to check that one off the bucket
How
list.
cool will that be next June when they're playing there? You say,
Yeah,
oh, I did that on that hole.
Except for
I tripled that hole that he birdied,
yes,
right?
Exactly.
Tiger Phil reportedly going to play in this one-on-one match in November. How about a country match? You versus Luke Bryan. Who wins that head-to-head match?
Golf?
Yeah.
Oh, I got that.
Yeah.
He could probably handle me in a couple other things
All right.
if we were fishing or whatever. But I think golf. But he is getting into golf. His kids are really getting into it. So now I finally have something me and him can go have some fun and compete in. So but there's a lot of great golfers in country music. Jake Owen's great.
Well, you see
Charles
him at Pebble
Kelly.
Beach,
Oh,
right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, I love golf. I've played and I'm decent, but Jake's on different levels. When it comes to a country artist.
Is that the level you work towards? You go to the range to say someday I want to take Jake Owen down on the golf course.
I've got a lot of work to do that, but it's cool to just he's such a good dude, and I'm looking forward to me and him trying to get together and play sometime soon. But with the album coming out, it's kind of we're kind of busy, but we'll be out there soon. I got to get him to give me some tips at least if he's going to beat me.
All right, let's talk about this new album. I know you're excited about it. You Should Be Here was a huge smash hit. All of it comes out on Friday, August 17th.
Yeah.
What are you excited about with this album?
Just that I have another one. That's I remember dreaming of getting to make one album, and here I am, thanks to so much support, just everywhere, that I get to make a third album. And I just think these songs, whether I wrote them or recorded somebody else's, I think it's the best 12 songs I've ever put on an album, and I think we named it all of it because it's a good mix of everything. It's got the happy, sad, fun, party. all the emotions right here in 12 songs. So.
And you mentioned the 12 songs. You're kicking off some shows where you're going top to bottom on the album,
I've
right?
I've never done that. That's such a, it's an idea I've always wanted to do. Is you're having an album release party, playing songs live. Why not just play the entire album live? So, but that's a lot of lyrics to learn in a short amount of time. Also, my band has to learn them. So yeah, we're doing a little small 6-show run where it's the All of It tour, and it's smaller club style venues, but we're going to play the entire album live. So it'd be like putting in the CD or putting your iPod up, listening to the CD, and getting to see it live. So it's going to be a different experience, but I think a special one for the fans.
Very cool. Last thing, you're out on the road a lot with the tour, the shows. Say you're out there stuck on the road. What athlete would you most want to be stuck out on the road with? Looking just companion, maybe a golf partner, someone to have a good time with. Who would it be?
Oh, man, let's see here. I'm going to go with Ricky Fowler. I hadn't met Fowler yet. I think I'd like to hang and play some golf, maybe have a drink with him. He seems like a cool dude. So.
Very laid back, which
yeah.
I guess you got to be when you're out on tour, right?
Yeah.
Cole Swindell, the new album, All of It. It comes out August 17th. Cole, thanks for being with us.
Thank you, brother. Always good to see you.